Hello everybody, my name is Steve. Welcome back to a brand new video. And today, this was quite a race for me. I don't normally record my races. This was definitely a race that I was interested in, and I did this race, and I thought, this is a great. Well, this was one of my favorite races. It's definitely not my best performing. I only came in ninth in the end, but it was a race that I was very happy with, and I was very happy with the result that I did end up getting. Throughout the video, I will talk about I will commentate on the moves that I've made throughout the race. So the race is about 20 minutes long. It was only a 7-lap race, but the AI was quite difficult during the race, and they were quite hard to get around, hard to make moves on, and it was quite a challenging race overall. But in the end, I really enjoyed the performance. I did this in a McLaren GT3 car, and overall, it was a good race. So near the beginning of the race, I wanted to try and make as many moves as possible on the cars in front. Mainly try and outbrake the cars in front and just trying to push. And the cars in front were quite quick. They were better performing cars. I think they had extra 50 horsepower than me. But the McLaren had better handling and better brakes. In certain areas, you could see that I was definitely not able to keep up with the cars in front, as my pedals, mainly my throttle pedal, was well, it wasn't working properly. So when I pushed full throttle, it kept turning itself on and off. And so when I'm pressing 100%, the game kept registering I was only putting about 75% down, even though I was pushing 100%. Which definitely caused me to lose a lot of time in the straights, but I tried making that all back in the corners, mainly by trying to outbrake them, and that was mainly the only reason I was able to keep up with the pack, was because of my outbraking and mainly my gearing. So at the beginning, just trying to outbrake everybody, just trying to get those positions up early in the game, because I didn't want to not make any early moves, and then this pack splits up, and then I'm stuck around some back, at the back with some others, and then as soon as eventually I overtake them, there's about a 7-second gap between me and the cars in front. I didn't want that, so I wanted to try and make them up, and as you can see, as the race goes on, I definitely do make it up, but then there are some setbacks. So we've just overtaken the Porsche. This is about the 3rd lap in, so this puts us up to 6th after overtaking it. Now, being in this position, it definitely helped, because it means I have well, 5 cars in front of me that I need to overtake. My main goal at this point in my mindset was try and aim the third. And the Porsche did bump me a little bit, which kind of led to me losing a bit of time. So that did hinder my performance a bit more going up a Rouge, or a Route, I don't know how you say it. And as you can see, when I get back onto the straight, Porsche does overtake me. But like I said in the beginning, the brakes were in my favour, so I did outbrake him. And then we just continued to battle. Then eventually, once I got through some corners, the Porsche did kind of go out my sights. But then I did start to lose the pack in front of me, 5th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd, and 1st. I did start to lose them, even though I was really pushing to try and get 5th. I was quite happy with 6th, and now my mindset, as much as it was catch to 5th, it was can I hold 6th for the next few laps and slowly gain on 5th position, rather than push so hard that my tyres start to fall off. So I've got right back up to the back in front, trying to aim for 5th now. I've completely scrapped the idea of holding these tyres off, and now I'm shooting for 5th. That's the main goal now. Now that I've braked a bit earlier than them, I've caught up in the chicane, and now it's just fight. I've overtaken 5th. I am now 5th myself, taking over the Audi R8. And now I'm coming to the moment I absolutely despised. At this point I thought 100% I'm going to get the podium. I'm going to get there. I'm going to get the position I wanted. And I'm going to make, this is going to be a sick video. Because this race was going actually just 100% to my plan. I was very excited to win. And so of course, I bottomed in the corner. It wasn't me bumping into anybody. It wasn't anything like that. I think I overshot the corner. I lost traction, and I just spun. And so at this point, I've just spun, and I'm thinking to myself, why don't I just reset? Like I'm fed up now. I'm 3rd lap in. I was really amped up for this race, and I've just bottled it. But then I kind of thought, I've not fallen too far behind. I've fallen down to about 12th, 11th. I think I can get it back. So I turned the car back around. Thankfully it didn't stall, because that would have just sent me back even further. Turned around, and all that was in front of me was a BMW. He was 10th in front of me, and I just needed to overtake that BMW and fight to get back 9th. Where I started doing really comfortable with the car. I started to push it. I think the tyres were at that perfect level. where they had stopped. The flat spots had kind of gone away from the crash, and now we're going to push the car to hell, because I saw the guy in front of me, saw the gap. The gap was just about 3.5 seconds, and I was just shooting the stars, like I was really shooting. So now with these few laps remaining, I think this was about 4th, 5th lap. Not even that, I think it was like 5th or 6th. I knew I had like maybe this lap and the next to really get it and catch up. So I just pushed 100% and it paid off. Going to explain how personally I think this race went really well. Even with the mess up in about the middle of the race, I was able to pull it back, and still on, like if you were to look at it points wise, I was still able to get within 10th place within the first 10 positions, which I'm really happy with. I'm really happy with that, and also the fact I was able to pull that last second move to get up to 9th. I think that was probably the most tense I've been doing race, but overall it was so much fun, and I'm gonna let this cool down that play. I did try going into pits. Once I get to the end of the pit lane, then I'll end the video. But thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you guys soon. See you next one. Goodbye.